Hello, everybody. Life is all about moving forward. And it will. With you or without you. Actually, no. Always with you. It will take you with it as it moves forward. Days can fly by like that. And it's just, it's gone. And we don't even know what we did with our time. Try to set an intention list. You don't have to even have a specific goal. And an intention list is different than a to-do list. A to-do list is never done, by the way. A to-do list is a great way to soak up all of your time in things that in the grand scheme of things do not mean anything. When you're at the end of your life or the end of your rope, you're falling asleep at night, the fact that the kitchen drawer doorknob is slightly loose really isn't going to matter in the story of your 20s or your 30s or your 40s when you're rocking your grandkids on your knee down the road, whether you tightened that drawer knob or not, whether you sorted the junk drawer or not, whether you got to the laundry that day or not, whether you scraped the rust off the patio table or not. There's always a million things on the to-do list. And the to-do list is never done. Your whole life it will never be done. You might get a good day, one-off, where you complete everything you wrote down, but the more you do, the more you notice, the more you think of, and things come up in life, and there's always something that needs doing, and the next day there'll be more that needs doing. That's why they say worry about today and let tomorrow worry about itself, because tomorrow comes soon enough. The future is coming. Everyone says all we have is the present moment. But the present moment is gone like that, and then like that, and then like that, and then like that. A few more clicks, and you'll be switching the channel. And a few more clicks, it'll be tomorrow. And then tomorrow. And then next week, and then next year. Time marches on. And things change. Change is guaranteed. Growth is not guaranteed. Where do you want to be in 5 years, in 10, in 20? What things do you want to see and do that you may not be capable, able, in body, mind, or spirit to achieve at another stage in your life, that you should be working toward aiming to include, to see, to do soon, so that when you look backward at this period of your life, or the next 5 or 10 years, you won't say, I wish I had. I wish I would have seen the Grand Canyon. I wish I would have spent more time with my grandmother. I wish I would have taken better care of my health. I wish I would have spent more time with my kids, etc., 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 because as time passes, the situation changes. Inside yourself and outside yourself. It's the nature of life. Things are always changing. And the opportunities you have today may not be the same opportunities you have tomorrow. And certainly won't be the same opportunities you have 5, 10, 15 years from now, because things are always changing. And you may feel like you're stuck in a rut, doing the same thing over and over and over, and nothing is changing. But it's like being with someone who hasn't got a haircut in a while. The hair grows a little bit every day, and you're with them so you don't see it. They look the same to you. Someone who hasn't been around for a while goes, wow, your hair is getting long, and you hadn't even noticed. That's how life works. It would be great if we could see the grand arc of things at least a few months in advance. So we had a better idea of our arrangement of time management and priorities, what we should be trying to plug in a day, in a week, in a year, by how the game is going to change, how the dynamics of our relationships are going to change, how our work situation is going to change, unexpected things in our health are going to change, how things are going to change, so that we could try to get in front of problems before they occur, and try to get some of those wish lists taken care of while we're fit in mind, body, and spirit, and intellect, and able to do them. Because there will come a day when we're potentially not, when our situation changes, when our children grow up, and you can't go back and make them babies again. You can't go backward. Try to do all you can with what you have right now, that's in your heart, that you want to do. While you have the opportunity to do it. Because life is changing, even if you feel like it's the same day, playing out over and over and over again, because you happen to be in a rut. It's like watching hair grow. Everything around you is changing. Minutia, little bits at a time. And it will evolve into a whole different playing field a few years from now. And if you're not paying attention, you will be left behind in your skills and aptitude and awareness of what's going on around you, in your closest relationships, in your career, in your self-care, in your health care, in your everything. Try to stay awake. An intention list is something that you do kind of like a wish list, more than a to-do list. You put on there things that you want to aspire for, things that you are looking forward to. Like tomorrow, I would like to be more peaceful. I would like to work on being less stressed. I would like to work on getting better sleep. I would like to work on learning to cook. Things that you'd like to look forward to. Plans that you'd like to make. And maybe you can throw in 1 or 2 big agenda must-do obligations. But it is like spend more time with my kids, take a bubble bath, those kind of things. Not a to-do list, so that you get more time out of your time. Setting a schedule for your day, a rough schedule for your day. Not letting your day be consumed by to-dos, have-tos, busyness. Trying to be able to step back from your life and yourself a little bit to see where things might be headed, to try to aim differently and stave off problems before they begin, to figure out what it is that you want and how you can include it while you have an opportunity to include it. Because life is about moving forward. There's another quote that life is like a bicycle. To keep your balance, you have to keep pedaling and moving forward. It'll all keep going. Whether you want it to change or not, it's changing. Always. And it will drag you kicking and screaming through the changes. Unless you learn to be adaptable and flexible and allowing to accept life as it is and as it comes. And to try to do what you can do now. To focus on the right priorities with your time. Not the drawer that is loose. But having a family meal. Going for a walk. Doing that project you've been wanting to do. Donating your time. Whatever it is that you want and need to do in your life, with your life, for yourself and others, in this period as it is. Make the most of your time, make the most of your life, because it is changing, it is going somewhere, and it's dragging you with it. You can regress, or you can become stagnant. Those are your other two options. But the rest of the world keeps on changing around you regardless. It can be overwhelming, especially as we get older and we get set in jobs, set with responsibilities, set with bills and chores and jobs and kids and routines. Not to get stuck. But it's important to try to keep a larger perspective. So life just doesn't drag you by the heels forward through the years. And when you look back, you're like, where the hell did it all go? Try your best to stay balanced on the bike. Because quote of the day, life is all about moving forward. Good morning. Goodbye. Have a good day.